Hey everybody, in today's video I'll be making a building guide on how to build in Yeeps hide and seek. Before the video starts, make sure to like and subscribe, join the Discord, and also memberships. Pretty cool, right? We have a total of 2 tiers. We got the snow helmets and the goofy glasses. Snow helmets is the first tier. You get a shout out at the start or end of every video. Get a special role in my Discord. Remember, only videos and shorts, and badges, and also emojis. The goofy glasses is the second tier. You get the same perks as snow helmets. You get an even better role in the Discord, and you get the help with future videos. Snow helmets is $2.99 and the goofy glasses is $4.99. So if you like my content, I'll recommend joining. Okay, now let's get into the actual video. Alright, one major thing you need to know is grids. You normally use grids for like some kind of floor or a house or whatever. So this is how you make a grid. You will need a 1x1. This is required in every single grid. Either a 1x2, 1x4, or a 1x8. If you're doing a 1x2, you need a 2x2. If you're doing a 4x4, you need a 4x4. And if you're doing an 8x8, which is most commonly used, you use an 8x8. This block right here. Alright, so you get your 1x1. For this, I'm going to use the 8x8 method. You get your long block right here, and on this side too. Then, you duplicate your 1x1 and put it on the other side. And you keep doing this until you make a square. This is pretty much the frame of your grid right here. The next thing you're going to do is fill it in with the 8x8 in there. This is normally used in official maps because it makes it look clean and good, obviously. And also this is the same for walls. You add a pillar here, and another one here, and you get your 1x1. That's not a 1x1. You get your 1x1, and on this side, go. You do that, get another 1x1, and also fill it in. So this is how you make the floor and wall right here. Alright, the next thing I'm going to go over is block management. Block management is super important, so you will need it. If you're ever building like this, don't do this. Instead, use a block that's meant for this. We got the 1x2 right here. Or maybe if you're making something like this, don't do this. Use the block that's meant for. Bam. The reason why block management is so important because the block limit is actually very low. The block limit is 5,999 blocks, which might sound a lot, but it's actually lower than you think. Alright, so this is a kind of a big tip for painting, but make sure you use the right colors for the right biome. So I'll be using colors like the tan colors. The reason why I'm using the tan colors is because this is a part of the Suburban's biome tech web. And this just looks best for this biome. And this looks very, very out of place. It's because this is not the Suburban colors or whatever. But in some cases, this tan color and stuff can be actually used in the snow biome because it just looks good together. Another example is the fantasy biome and the ocean biome colors are actually very good together. Make sure you're using good use of wires. This is where block management comes in. Get your wire, this, don't do this. This is very hard to catch, so I would probably recommend painting it like that, or something, so you can tell the difference. Make sure you use your wires, like, good, or something like that. Another way to save blocks of wiring is if you're doing 10 of these, here, let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, this is 10, right? You don't need 10 of these. All you need is this. This is actually 10 seconds right here. Each of these are worth 1 second. These also go for the same for the delays right here. Another big thing is that do not waste your transmitters. So this is your transmitter, and also do not waste receivers. If you're making some really complicated map, I would not recommend wasting these at all. The way of wasting it is something like this. These are so close to each other right here that you can legit just wire it normally. You just do that. While you're terraforming, do not do this. This might look normal, but it's actually not. You can grab a little piece of it. And it's actually a block exactly like this. It's just this block right here. You are wasting blocks if you do this. Alright, last thing we're going to be going over is game modes. The reason why I'm going over game modes is because these outputs are here. Every game mode has an output right here, and here's one of them. This is the hangout sign, and this one, this output right here, sends a signal whenever someone dies. So maybe when someone dies, you make like an effect happening into the map. Or some kind of door opens, you know? Another complicated one, like the monster one. This one's a little bit confusing because this is now the deaf one, the orange one. And this is when someone gets tagged by the monster. These two always say the same on every single game of tech web thing, whatever it's called. This green one is when the round starts, and this yellow one is when the round ends. So maybe when the round starts, you make an effect that happens, or maybe when the round ends, the map resets to reset the effects or something. Also applies to this right here, the team arena. This is also considered deaf now. And these two are still start and end. Alright, that is how you build, or just some tips, or overall like things you should do in a map. This video is just a little bit more than just a building guide. It's not just like how to build a mountain or build a tree. These are just kind of just like tips you can do in your maps to make your maps cooler or better or something. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe, join the Discord, and also join memberships. There's currently no members, so you can be the first member right now. Bye bye. Blah.